All right, everyone. So in class, we did the Taco Bell scenario. So I think to help you guys out here, I'm actually going to go to the second one. So let's go to Verizon, and let's go ahead and do that one together. So starting salary, so 50,000, and then percent raise is 0.25, so that's 0.025 as a decimal. That'd be my recommendation. And 35 years is how many we want to do this for. Okay, so first year I made 50 grand, so no big deal there. Now my raise amount, so this is the actual dollar amount, so I know it's my percent raise is 0.025, so I'm going to take first of all, make sure you don't forget the equal sign, so equals, and then click on the 50 times, and then click on the percent raise, 0.025, and hit enter. Okay, so my raise amount is $1,250. So then year two, my new salary, I'm going to take my last year's salary, which was 50,000. I'm just going to add the raise amount. So I'm going to do equals, and then click on the 50,000 plus the raise amount, which is 1,250, and hit enter. So this is how much I make year two. And then to find out my new raise, I'm going to hit equals last year's salary times my percent raise and hit enter there. Okay, so we can see my new raise amount, which will help me find next year's salary. So keep on going here. So year three, I'm going to take last year's salary plus the raise. So make sure you hit the equal sign, last year's salary plus the raise amount from last year. So there's my new salary. To find my new raise, I'm going to hit equals my salary this year times the percent raise, and there we go. Okay, so after you've done a few years, we should be able to use our shortcut here. Just for fun, in case you missed it, I'll do one more. So my new salary is going to be equal to last year's salary plus the raise that I get. And then my raise amount is going to be equal to my salary from this year times the percent raise. All right, so I don't want to do this for all 35 years. That's going to take forever. And my Google Sheets can speed this up for me if I'm careful with what I'm doing here. So the key is when you're looking at all these formulas and you see with the raise amount, it says C2, we want to lock that C2 into place. If you just highlight and click and drag, it's instead of using C2 every time, it's going to use C3, C4, C5, and it's going to get all messed up. So I'm going to go back into my formulas, and in front of the C and in front of the 2, I'm going to hit dollar signs, and that just tells my formula to lock that into place. Okay, now I'm not going to do this for the B values in the formulas because I want those to change. I'm referring to different cells as I go. So I don't want to lock in the B and the 8 because the next year, year 5, I want to use this next cell, which is B9. So only put the dollar signs in front of the C and in front of the 2 there. All right, so now let's see. Is there anything else I need to lock in? C5. I think I'm good. So I'm going to highlight starting at B2, and I'm going to highlight down here until C8. So I'm going to highlight all those, click in the bottom right corner, and drag all the way down so I get to year 35, and let go. And there we go. It filled it all in for me. Okay, now sometimes it's a good idea just to kind of click on that last cell and check. Make sure your formula didn't get messed up. So it says B38 plus C38, which is perfect because I'm adding last year's salary plus last year's raise. So I feel pretty good about this. And then I can see that my C2 is still locked into place there. All right, so there's my ending salary. That's not bad for working at Verizon, $115,000 from the last year. So the salary, the year I'm going to retire. So instead of typing in that number, I'm going to hit equals. And then go ahead and just click on the salary in year 35. So it's equal to B39, hit enter there. So copy that number for me. total money I made over the course of 35 years. So I want to add all those numbers up. So I'm going to hit equals, type the word sum with the parentheses there, and then I'm just going to click starting with my year 1 salary and highlight all the way to year 35 and hit enter. Whoa, $2 million, nice job. And then money I'll make every year during retirement. So if you look back at the Google Doc, it says that in retirement I'll make 75% of my final year's salary. So I'm going to do equals and then click on this cell and then times 0.75 because I'm going to make 75% of that. And so I'm going to make $86,824 every year when I'm retired. So that's pretty good too. Okay, so hopefully that went pretty well. So make sure once you do Amazon and Mercedes down at the bottom, if you can go back to your Google Sheet and type all this in, so you can just steal those numbers right off this spreadsheet. You can maybe do Control C and a Control V, and it'll paste those numbers in for you. Okay, so good luck. If you need any help, reach out to me. We can do some office hours or something like that. But hopefully you're with me in class, and we did talk about together, and now we've done Verizon, so you just have 2 to go. So good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.